Hello, it is Thursday night. I think it's June 24th, and I'm going to do a quick video. I hope it will be quick, of the cards for the June 25th class kit to go. So these kits are getting hard to do because I can't really use any stamping. And you guys can't come here to stamp, so I'm hoping this whole COVID thing is over, and if all goes well with people getting their vaccine, I'm hoping that come September we'll be able to have classes again. And I don't know what that will look like yet, whether we'll have to do a couple of smaller groups or whether everybody will be able to be here. But I will do everything I can to make sure we can safely stamp and follow all the rules. So these are the 4 cards that we are using. I believe we have never used any of these before, so they should all be new to you if you've been participating in my classes this summer. So this is the first one. This one uses the You're a Peach set. The paper is so pretty. This one is, I can't think of the name of it, but I have it here. I'll get it out and show you later. But basically the die cut is a line of trees. And then there's all these leaves that you can make to fill the trees, and there's this nice swoop thing for grass. So I really like these trees. I have made quite a few cards using this. This is my favorite set of all sets. I believe it's called Plentiful Plants. Look at how adorable this macrame plant holder is. These are all just die cut out of the paper. So I did die cut all of them for you. It's a big job, but I'm happy to do it, and thanks for you sticking with me. And hopefully you will like this set too. So let's get started. I think I will start with this one. So I will show you this stamp set. Okay, this is called Inspired Thoughts, and these sentiments are awesome. I love them. They're so great. I love the font. But what's really cool is these dies. They're called Inspiring Canopy. And as I said, they are a set of trees. These leaves, there's 4 different sizes of leaves, and this is the grass line. And so this card is pretty much entirely die cuts. This is how I bundle my stamps. I don't know if you know this, but I keep the dies with the stamp set because I have sold retired stamp sets before and not sold the dies that go with them, and then I have these random dies, and I have no idea what they're for, so I keep them together now. Okay, so basically this is just score the card base. I do have a score line, but it looks like it's not very good. Hopefully I scored yours better. Okay, basically all you're doing is attaching the layers here. Put this blue one to be like the sky background. I will try and remember to show you one after that I did using the blending brushes. If you haven't tried those, you are missing out. They are awesome. Okay, I think I punched everything out of these trees for you, but it looks like I've missed one. Hopefully yours are pretty good. Okay, now, okay, don't do what I do. I should have cut this off before I glued this down, but it won't matter, I don't think, because of the green grass piece that I'm using. It will cover the end. Okay, so I'm going to glue this. Not rocket science, but it is kind of tricky with liquid glue to get these small tree pieces done. So I like to do the straight pieces, but then I'm also going to find some larger spots where the glue can stick. You don't really need a ton. You just need some randomly. So I had my second COVID vaccine today, and I am very excited to be fully vaccinated. Okay, so just going to push that down. Hopefully some of those glue spots grab. Now I'm going to put my little grass piece. I'm going to line it up on the bottom with the blue piece, like that. And for the trees, you can leave them like that if you like. I kind of like the idea of these multicolored greens. Imagine how beautiful it would be on a fall card with some golds and reds. It would be awesome. So you're just going to kind of layer them a little. Just whatever works for you. It's not an exact science. It's just fun. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to start sticking down. Again, it is a little tricky on some of these spots, but there are some big spots where you can find to grab the glue. It's very quiet in this house right now. My daughter is in Kenora visiting her boyfriend, and so it's just my husband and I, and he has locked the pets upstairs so they cannot come down here and chase each other tonight, which they like to do. When I'm down here, they run around chasing each other, and then the dog gets barking at the cat, and the cat's hissing at the dog. So it's quiet, and it's possible you might hear my husband yelling at a hockey game upstairs. Hopefully a good yell if his team is winning. I haven't checked the score lately. I guess I should have done that. He is cheering for Montreal. The last time he popped down here, he said they were winning 2-1, and I haven't heard any yelling since then, good or bad, so here's hoping. Okay, So basically, this card is done. I'm not going to stamp the sentiment because you can choose whatever you want, of course. And basically, I just popped it up with some dimensionals. And you might have two different ones, and it doesn't really matter. You can use whatever size you want. If you don't like these, you can use one of your own. These labels are made using the Many Messages bundle. So this is the stamp, and it's kind of weird. All the sentiments are on one big sheet, and the die is also one big sheet. So all I did was I just put a piece of white paper that fit these two labels. I just put like a little square there and ran it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and it cut two out at a time. And what you can do, which is really handy with this, is run a 4x6, or maybe it's a 6x6 sheet of paper under this, and you have all of these little labels ready cut. Anytime you're making a card, you can just quickly grab one and make some cards really quick. Okay, moving on to Plentiful Plants. So again, this is the card, and these are my pieces. Let me grab the set to show you. Okay, this is the stamp set. There's some really cute sentiments and some great pots and plants. And then the dies, of course, match most of the plants. And all the pots. And it has this beautiful macrame hanging plant holder. Just realized that I forgot to include this white twine in your kits, which is okay because I haven't actually packed them yet, and you guys are picking them up tomorrow. So this was a good reminder of what I need to do. Okay, so again, we're going to score this cardstock. And we are doing a white on white like this. We're just going to put this brick wall in behind. This is part of the paper pack that goes with this bundle. I love the brick in behind, and there are a lot of the paper, this is where these the plants and the pots have come from. And there are, I think, 3 different styles of pots and 3 different style of plants. So you might not have this one, and you might have a different one, but they will all look terrific. So I'm just going to stick this behind here. And how I'm going to do that is by just running my glue around the edge of my circle like that. And there we go. Now I'm going to assemble my plant. So you're just going to attach this little piece behind here, and I am going to do that with some tear and tape, I think. It doesn't stop moving on me. Okay, that's good. Now, the next step is to put it inside this pot holder. So I'm going to glue on the cross pieces here that are going to go under here, and I'm going to do on this line up here because that's where the plant is, so it can grab with the glue. Okay, and my twine, this is probably a little bit long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it into a loop, put it through the hole. My hands are sticky, easier said than done. And then I'm going to put the tails through that loop like that. And I am going to pop this up with dimensionals, and I'm going to stick that holder in behind, but I'm going to pop it up first. So where are my dimensionals? Okay. And I'm going to place this just off to the side like this. And then I'm going to fold this over and again use my tear and tape just to secure this like that. And then another one here like that. Let's see, now I'm going to just attach this with some glue. To the mat. This card and the last card both have white inside, so I did not include an inside piece, but the next two I have included an inside piece for you. The sentiment I'm not going to do for you. I did use To a Dear Friend from this stamp set, Plentiful Plants, but of course you can use anything you like. These are pre-punched for you and you're just gonna pop it up. I used the new In Color ink, one of my favorites, this Evening Evergreen. And that's it. And this is the Sweet as a Peach set. Right here. Some cute sentiments, some nice flowers. And the die cuts match, of course, the peaches and the leaves. And that's how that looks there. I don't remember what the tag is from, but I will find out. The sentiment I used on this one is "Thanks so much" from this stamp set. This one again is pretty straightforward to put together, and I would absolutely love to show you a trick I learned with making this card a scratch and sniff. Like, it really blew my mind, and I love it so much. Basically, you are going to stamp the peach in your orange or whatever, and then you are going to stamp over it with Versamark, and you are going to pour on some Jello or Kool-Aid powder. I used Crystal Light Raspberry Peach, and you pour that over top, and then you can heat set it with trying to not to burn the crystals, and then your peach, you'll be able to scratch it and smell, and I just think that's the coolest thing to send to a friend, a scratch and sniff. Okay, I'm going to attach this in the background. Again, this is the paper that matches the suite, and it has some really nice neutral pieces like this. Let me see what else we have here. These ones we're using in the front, but these are the backs. This one I think is, yeah, it's this one. But yeah, they're really nice. These pieces just get glued to these mats. So I'll do that real quick. My paper is sticky, causing me to get everything sticky. Don't do what I do. Use a mat like this that you can wipe the glue off of. Okay, so I put the smallest piece in the middle just because the other two were a bit busy. And as you can see, I left some room on the side for some pearls. So I'm just gonna try and position that. Oh, look, I have forgotten to do my white layer. Don't forget that when you do yours. Hopefully, I will double check that that is in your kits. I'm learning so much tonight about my failings as a planner. Okay, I'm gonna pop these up. I love dimensionals. I think it's this way. So I got to see the new catalogs. They're always exciting when they have Christmas things in them. I think you will like them. I will be sure to order a pile so that you guys can grab one as soon as I'm allowed to share them. I believe I can't order until early July. So I would expect you'll get to see it around mid-July. And yeah, it's fun. There's some great things in there. And of course, today was free shipping day. Unfortunately, I didn't have any orders come through today, but I'm going to be ordering myself, so there's one. You also have 2 different sizes of pearls, I think, because I ran out of the larger size, so you'll have one with the larger pearls and one with the smaller pearls. Sorry, they did not arrive in time for tomorrow. Punching out all these circles. Okay, so I put my sentiment on there and I just attached it flush with the paper. I didn't bump that up any because then it would be too thick to send in the mail. This card has white for the inside, and like I said, it has a white border as well, which I forgot. Okay, last card. I hope this is fast. This is the last card, and it is using, let's see, Quiet Meadow. Really nice set with this font in the background. I really wanted to include some of these dots on here in this purple is called Fresh Freesia. I think that's the new color. But of course I couldn't do that because I'm not allowed to sell you pieces that are stamped. And this is what the dies look like. They have this beautiful tag, and then just all these pieces were die cut. I used this one with the soft succulent and this one with the evening evergreen. There are 2 butterflies. You should have one of each. And of course the tag. I ran the white piece through the brick mortar, I think, brick mortar embossing folder. I think that's what it's called. Okay, I did not score this piece. I'm going to really have to check the kits that I have set out. I'm hopefully going to be uploading the YouTube video overnight so that it will be ready in the morning. Okay, this piece. First thing to do is attach the embossed piece to the evening evergreen. So I'm going to do that right now. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to stamp your sentiment. I think I will stamp that sentiment just because I have to put it together on the card. So let's see. I stamped it in black on here. Hope I can get this straight. Okay, do not attach this yet, but I am going to put my leaves down. I don't think I punched out all of these for you. I apologize. Okay, so just a little bit of glue on these leaves sticking out. And just throw it on anywhere. Okay. This one's just going to go over top, kind of, so the stems stick out like that. Butterfly. I use my bone folder to curl the wings a little, just to give the card a little bit of interest. And I'm just going to attach them to a flower there with a mini glue dot. Right in the center. I'm gonna put them up here. And then you will have these pearls. These are called pastel pearls. And I'm not sure if this is fresh freesia, but it sure works for me. So I'm just gonna pop a couple on the card like that. And then this piece, you have a piece of black twine. I used an entire roll for this class. And I had this much left when I was done. So what I did was I put one piece through this side and brought it in behind like this. And then I left enough over here to tie it. So I'm going to pull this piece through like this. And I see I don't have enough to tie here, so I'm just going to make that a little longer. And that should be enough, but first I want to pop this up with dimensionals. So I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to place it where I want, and I think I want it about there. And then I'm going to tie my bow. Adjust it as needed. And then I'm going to just trim the ends. And I'm now going to attach it to the card. This card and the peach card, like I said, have white pieces for the inside for further sentiments or decoration, however you wish. And that's it. There we go. So we did our 4 cards, and I hope that you're able to follow along. The good thing is you can pause it and fast forward. You can mute me so you don't have to listen to me. That's the beauty of watching it on video. So I hope that you enjoy this class, and if you got my newsletter, you will know that I'm taking July off of classes just to try and get some things in order around my house. I'm taking some holidays the first half of July, and I'm going to just try and relax. And I'm going to come back to you in August, hopefully with new product from the new catalog, if I'm able to get it in time. So thank you for watching, and for those of you who purchased the kit, thank you very much. I so appreciate it. and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. All right, bye.